One day, a wild bull was walking down a street and he saw this beautiful paddy field. And the bull was thinking, wow, what a beautiful paddy field, I need to eat some paddy. So what he did was he jumped to the paddy field and started eating paddy. But there was this farmer who was so mindful watching the paddy field, and he saw the bull was eating paddy. So what the farmer did, he ran across the paddy field and grabbed the bull from its horns and wrapped the muzzle around the horns and gave a huge blow to the bull. What happened to the bull? The bull was confused, so the bull ran away. But the nature of the bull is that he forgets everything very quickly. And the next day, what happened? The bull was walking down the G Street and saw the paddy field, jumped to the paddy field and started eating paddy again. But there was this mindful farmer was watching the paddy field. He gave a sound beating on that day as well. So this happened for a little while, but there came one day that the bull was thinking, okay, today I don't want to jump into the pat field. Why? Because I always get beaten up by this guy. So on that day, the bull didn't jump to the pea field. On that day, the bull was very disciplined. When he was near the paddy field, he went and he passed the paddy field without jumping towards it. So the Buddha used this wonderful story and metaphor to give us a beautiful message. The Buddha says, this is the nature of our mind. It's like a wild bull, forgets everything, runs towards these evil thoughts, and it has no discipline. So the Buddha says how we should discipline like that mindful farmer. We have to be mindful and watch our thoughts and take control over it. How to take control over all our thoughts. So Buddha give us a beautiful way to do that. The Buddha says, whenever your mind runs towards these evil thoughts, or you have to think the downside, all these evil thoughts. For an example, if you have hatred in your mind, you have to think, this is not good for myself, this is not good for my physical health, this is not good for my mental health, and this is not good for me as well as others. My hate is not good for me, and as well as others in that way. By considering the downside and the danger of your thoughts, you can stay away from evil thoughts, and also you can discipline your thoughts. But to do every kind of these things, any of these things, we have to have one beautiful quality, and that is the mindfulness. So the Buddha says, watch your mind like a farmer who's watching the paddy field, right? So without mindfulness, we cannot do any kind of these things. We cannot discipline our mind. We cannot take our mind from whole, UNH, wholesomeness to wholesomeness. So we need to have this beautiful quality of mindfulness. And also, we need to consider the danger of our thoughts, because one thought can create a beautiful world, and just one thought can destroy this whole world. That is the power of our mind. So understand that the nature of all of our minds are like a wild boom. So many people complain when they start meditating. They say, oh, my mind is not B. My mind is not disciplined. It's always busy. It's running here and there. I'm very scattered-brained. Well, at the beginning, we all are like that. When we start meditation, our minds start to run here and there. Only when we start meditating, we realize that how busy our minds are, how scattered our minds are. So what we have to do whenever our mind gets distracted or disturbed or running into these kind of evil thoughts, we have to kindly bring it back to the wholesomeness. You may have to do this again and again. You may have to do it for years, but there will be a day, definitely, there will be a day that your mind becomes disciplines, but only if you keep doing this, right? It's all about the little steps that you take to discipline your mind every single day, and every practice adds up to your life. That is the wonder of this beautiful Buddhist path. Every practice that Buddha teaches us adds up, and it always helps to us. So I know, and we all know, that it is not easy to discipline our mind. But even though it is difficult, it is not easy. It is painful. We have to do it again and again. Keep doing it until that beautiful day comes, that we gain a beautiful disciplined mind. So keep practicing, disciplining our mind, and be happy. Nam Buddhaya.